Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I'm your host, Felix Long Trousers. All right, let's not waste some more time. Let's get right into this reaction.
Women don't have a problem communicating as long as the problem is outside of her. You see what I'm saying? When we get to talking about communication, a lot of women are open as hell to it when you complaining to her about your homeboy who not doing right, or you complaining to her about your career that may not be going how you wanted to go. But when she's the issue, the communication don't be as back and forth. It don't be as open. It don't be like it should be. Now all of a sudden it's super.
The other dude that's bobbing his head like this blows the hell out of me, bro. Bro, I've seen some of his content, bro. And this guy's such a panderer. He's like a Derek Jackson, right? But he's subtle with it in a sense, because Derek Jackson was so blatant. Like he was just like, oh my god, this guy's clearly sipping. This guy's like that too. The guy who's doing the head thing, he's like that too. But it's just, I don't know. I think he's learned from Derek Jackson a little bit. Take a look. And just like constructing himself a little bit, just for mistakes and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Perfected it rather. But yeah, the guy, what he's saying right now is facts, right? And there's more to the video. I'm about to keep playing in a second. But what he's saying right now is facts. And I think I've said this in a previous video. For some reason, people say that women are very emotional and they just can't think straight when it comes to debates and somewhat arguments. And I'm like, no. They're very good at being logical. They're very intelligent. Women are very, very intelligent. I think everybody knows that. You can see that in the schools. But some people might argue that it's based on how schools are taught and everything. It favors women. But they're very intelligent, and I feel like they can be very logical. But just like he said, when it doesn't concern them. It's like a woman is able to give other people good advice. But then when it comes to them, let's say, for example, in a relationship, they start going back on all the advice that they would give their friends in the exact same situation. It's crazy. It's crazy. So it's like the emotion and everything. But yeah, when it comes to today, it's crazy. And you see, the other girl wasn't even trying to let him finish. She just started interrupting him right off the rip. It's crazy, right? Because she can't allow the sisterhood. She can't allow the sisterhood to be tampered with, to be destroyed by a man. Oh, man, not a man. Let's keep going. I've been rapping.
Now all of a sudden it's super defensiveness. Now all of a sudden you're not letting me finish sentences. Now all of a sudden it becomes a bunch of resistance.
Okay, so let's talk about it. The same way that you say that that as men, y'all want women to create a safe space for y'all, sometimes you have to do that for us too. So just like y'all want us to cut up things in sizes that's digestible for y'all, maybe y'all can tell us things in ways that's digestible for us as well.
She just proved his point in real time in less than 2 seconds. She proved his point in less than 2 seconds. Can you believe that? She can't even let me finish the sentence. But she wasn't trying to let him finish that. He was trying to have his little monologue and try to explain his point. But she was just like, nah, I can't allow it. She proved his point. And you see, this is the thing that I hate, right? Because you see how she jumped in and she started saying, oh, well, you have to say it a certain type of way, basically, right? That's what she's saying. She said you have to say it a certain type of way, somewhat like give grace and all that stuff, right? And when I hear that, it's a hunk of shit, right? Like it's a hunk of shit. Like it's just BS. It's complete blasphemy, right? Because it doesn't matter how nice you say it. It's gonna be a problem. Let's say, for example, right? Well, what's one thing we've seen in a lot of sitcoms growing up, where married couples, maybe married kids and all that stuff, right? And the famous line that a lot of the wives in those shows say is, does this make me look fat, right? Referring to the outfit that clearly, sometimes, let me say 50% of the times, doesn't look as flattering as they think that it looks, right? So they might look a little bit overweight. And what happens? The guy either just avoids it and says, oh, no, you don't look fat at all, even though he feels like she does, right? You're like, no, he doesn't. Or if he does tell her, he might try to sugarcoat it in a way like, you don't necessarily look fat, you kind of look a little bit big. What happens when he says it like that, right? He just tries to be a little bit nice, try to sugarcoat a little bit. I know saying big is might not be the best way to sugarcoat and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But he tries to spare her feelings, right? He knows that she's possibly going to get angry. And what happens? She gets angry, right? She gets angry as hell for us. She starts screaming, starts making it seem like he's the problem. I was like, what was the point of you even asking me? Like, what was the point of you even asking me if you already knew that either I'd have to lie to you, right? I'd have to lie to you to get you in the position that you feel comfortable, or I'm going to have to tell you the truth, which won't be what you want to hear. And then you're going to get mad at me for telling you the truth for the question that you asked me, to be honest to you. It's weird, right? So, and you can even look at it as Kevin Samuels, right? Like, a lot of times I watch a lot of Kevin Samuels clips, and it's not always that I watch the streams, and it's not always that he's just like out here just roasting joints left and right? He'll be chill a lot of times, right? And the joints start getting mad, start interrupting sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Just like not receiving what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? It's just, no matter how you try to say it, they're going to be upset. For those of you guys don't know, there's a woman by the name of Kendra G. She actually was on Kevin Samuels' podcast, or show one time as a call-in person, as I guess a celebrity call-in. I mean, Kendra G, she's notable. I guess she's decently notable, at least in the black community in Chicago, I believe. But she went on the show and everything, and she decided to have her own type of platform where she's out here doing like dating, like presenting yourself, like you call into the show, you present yourself out there and see who are the takers, right? Like you get out your IG handle, your Facebook handle, and everything like that, and then you talk about yourself, say how you look, show your body, say like how much money you're making, what are you looking for in another person, like some eHarmony stuff, right? And she's even come out and said like she realized that the women they're not receptive or anything. Like, they're not receptive to anything. It doesn't matter what she tells them. Like, she tries to be friendly with them and try to be like cool, like, hey, you're kind of like 280 pounds, you're asking for a guy who's 6'5", making $300,000 a year. Do you think that's realistic based on like if that guy was like that? She's giving it to him the real way, but she's saying it as nice as possible. They will still get mad. And she's even made a video talk about like, yeah, it doesn't matter how we say it, y'all are still gonna get mad no matter what. Y'all just don't like hearing the truth because it makes you look at yourself back. You have to look at yourself and reflect like, oh my goodness. And that would be accountability. Oh, the dreaded accountability. Oh God, don't bring up accountability. So it's one of those things, right? And they always try to mask it with you just didn't say it nice. You didn't say it. You didn't sugarcoat it, right? And the thing is, a lot of women aren't able to sugarcoat it when it comes to the man. They will tell a man straight up like, yeah, you're broke. They are, you're broke. Yeah, oh, babe, yeah, babe, you're getting fat. Oh, babe, you did this. Blah, blah, blah. That would be easy to tell them. Easy. No problem. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, sometimes in some relationships, I don't have no stats to prove how many relationships, but I've seen like the girl will assault the dude in front of other people. Like, and they find humor in it. Imagine if a dude did that, right? Imagine if a dude did that. So, I mean, hey, oh, maybe she's just joking. She's just teasing him. Yeah, that's fine. I'm all cool with the relationship teasing. But if he was to do the same thing in public, would she take it that way? That's the question, right? That's the real question. And I think we know the answer. Let's be real. We know the answer. How dare you? You start making jokes in front of me, in front of my friends. Like, what's wrong with you? Oh, you make jokes in front of your friends about me? You know what I'm saying? But what do I know? I'm just going to edit it. Right? Hey, if you stay this long, I appreciate you. I love you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notification. That way you'll be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like. Because it's so damn insecure. Those likes definitely, lets me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Comments, subscribe, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got to say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.